Thank you very much indeed. Hello, I'm Alexander Armstrong, and a very warm welcome to Pointless, the quiz where knowing the obvious is actually a disadvantage. Let's meet today's players. And couple number one.
My name's Martin. This is my beautiful magical assistant, Robin, and we're both from Hitchin.
Couple number two.
Hello, I'm Roger, and this is my wife, Stacey, and we're from County Durham.
Couple number three.
Hello, I'm Harry. This is my girlfriend, Amy, and we're both from West London.
And finally, couple number four.
Hello, I'm John, and this is my father-in-law, Lawrence, and we're from Leafy, Bedfordshire.
And these are today's contestants. Thank you very much, all of you. A very, very warm welcome to Pointless. It's wonderful to have you all here. That just means there's only one more person for me to introduce. She's Virgin Radio's voice of Saturday and Sunday mornings. Does that mean exhausted, needing a break, hiding from the kids? It is my Pointless friend. It is Angela Scanlon.
Hello. Yeah, I mean, people say, oh, you've got to get up early. I've got two small kids, so I'm up early anyway, but it means I can, you know, wee in peace and be back in time for brunch.
Absolutely right.
Ideal.
Are you well, though?
I'm very well, very, very well.
Good.
Enjoying this immensely.
So am I.
It's a lot of fun.
There we are. Thank you very much indeed. Now, Tony and Kelly got through to the final last time, and they did not win the jackpot, so we are adding another £1,000 to that, which means today's jackpot starts off at £3,000. There we are. Right, if everyone's ready, let's play Pointless. Do just bear in mind at all times that the pair with the highest score at the end of each round will get eliminated. So therefore, if you are not ever that pair with the highest score, you should be in the final. Think that one through. Best of luck to everybody. Our first category today is World Geography. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, let's find out what the question is. Here it comes. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many capital cities that do not contain the letter E as they could. Angela.
Yes, we're looking for the name of any national capital that, when spelt in standard English, does not contain the letter E. By national capital, we mean the capital city of a country that is a sovereign nation that is a member of the UN
in
its own right.
Yes,
thank you very much.
Robin, welcome to Pointless.
Thank you.
I have just clocked you have playing cards on your dress, and Martin has playing cards there and what looks horribly like a wand in his pocket. Explain.
We're going full on cheesy. We are the cheesy magicians.
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, that's just a total joy. Tell us all about yourself.
Well, Martin calls me his magical assistant, but I would call it wife. I tend to do a lot of this.
In the home, or...?
Well, anywhere, really, wherever we're told to go.
How many times have you been sawn in half?
A few.
A few?
A few, yeah. It's becoming a bit rude now. I think it's time I sawed him in half, but...
I think it's high time you sawed him in half.
Lie down, Martin.
Magical assistant needs to fight back. Excellent. Now, Robin, we're looking for these capital cities that don't have an E in their name. What are we thinking?
I'm not good at geography at all. And the only one I can think of, and I'm hoping that it's right, is Riga.
Riga, says Robin. It's a great answer either way. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Riga. It very much is right. And look at that! A pointless answer straight out of the hat. Very well done indeed, Robin. Being a pointless answer, it adds £250 to today's jackpot, takes the total up to £3,250, scores you nothing, and gets us off to the most fabulous start. Thank you very much indeed, Robin.
Magical. The capital of Latvia, Riga, is. The city is home to the European Union's tallest television tower, but only on very hot days, as the metallic tower expands, allowing it to beat its closest rival by 2 inches.
Thank you very much. Now, Roger, welcome back. Hello. It is your second show. Tell us more about yourself, Roger.
In my spare time, I love to go to gigs. Some of those gigs I go to with our children, Olivia and Alfie.
Yeah, we said hello to Olivia and Alfie, but I will also say again, hello, Olivia. Hello, Alfie. All as well. Yes. So how far do you tend to go for these gigs?
Across this country, I've never been abroad for a gig, other than when I was on holiday once, saw Stevie Wonder. But
where was that?
Barcelona, in the Bull Ring.
That must have been incredible.
It was indeed, yeah. A long time ago.
Wow. Very good indeed. Roger, any world capital without an E in its name?
Tricky one. I'm thinking Brasilia.
Brasilia. Do you see? Let's see how many of our 100 said Brasilia. Brasilia is right. Nothing is the only score we have so far. Let's see how Brasilia measures up against that. Oh, 1 for Brasilia. There we are.
Brasilia, the capital of Brazil. It was inaugurated as the capital in 1960, replacing Rio de Janeiro.
Thank you very much. Amy, welcome to the show. It's lovely to have you here. Tell us all about yourself.
Yeah, so I work for a company that design and develop connected experience, so digital experiences for brands. I recently climbed Kilimanjaro in August.
You made it to the top.
Yes, I did, and all of my family members have done it. Harry's done it as well, so I was the last one to kind of tick it off the list, so I had to make it.
Very well done indeed. It's that beautiful moment. You come out and you suddenly get that view and you can see the whole of, I don't know, about 5 countries all spread out beneath you. Amazing. Anyway, Amy, what are you going to go for?
I'm hoping I got the spelling right, but I am going to go for Tallinn.
Or Tallinn, but Tallinn or Tallinn? Let's see if Tallinn is right. Absolutely right. Oh, 2 people got Tallinn. It's a great answer, though.
Brilliant. The capital of Estonia.
Thank you very much indeed. Now, John, welcome back. It is your 3rd show.
Yes.
Tell us a bit more about yourself, John.
Well, last time I mentioned to you that I play on the British Mini Golf Tour.
Yes.
In 2005, I won the British Mini Golf Championships.
You got the tiny trophy, the mini trophy?
Yes.
Brilliant. Well done, you. That's enormous. Enormous achievement for the mini golf. Do you play actual golf as well?
I try.
And is your putting phenomenal?
My putting's fantastic, but off the tee, awful.
Yeah. Extraordinary. Good for you. Anyway, John, what are you going to go for?
I'm thinking I'm going to go for, I hope I pronounce it correctly, Tbilisi.
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 But yes, let's see. How many of our 100 people said Tbilisi? Tbilisi is right. 2 is our high score, nothing is our low. And there you are, joining Robin on nothing. Superb work. That is another pointless answer, and it adds another £250 to today's jackpot, taking the total up to £3,500, and it scores you nothing. Very well done indeed. How satisfying that we bookend this pass with pointless answers.
Tbilisi is the capital of Georgia, and Georgia is thought to be the birthplace of wine, as archaeologists have traced the world's first known winemaking back to the Georgia region in 6000 BCE.
Thank you very much indeed, Angela. Well, we are halfway through the round. Let's have a quick look at those scores. Nothing was the best score of the past. Robin and John, very well done indeed. Then we travel to 1, where we find Roger and Stacey. Then to 2, where we find Amy and Harry. So all splendidly consecutive at this stage. But Harry, for whatever reason, you find yourselves way in front there. So let's have a lovely low score from you. Good luck with that. We're going to come back down the line now. Will the second players please step up to the podium? Lawrence, welcome back to Pointless. Great to have you with us again. Tell us a bit more about yourself, Lawrence.
Well, when I was working in a bank and I saw a TV programme, The News, and it was this chap on there, or a bit of a plonker actually. So I commented to people that work with me and said, "You see that plonker last night?" And one of the girls said, "Yes, he's my boyfriend." Yeah.
Dear, oh dear.
Yes.
Did you ever make it up? Did you go to the wedding?
She spoke to me afterwards. So
All right.
Must be OK.
You smoothed it over. Lawrence, you are on nothing. A brilliant answer from John in the first pass. We're looking for a score of 1 or less from you, Lawrence. Any capital city without an E in its name?
I'll try Addis Ababa.
Addis Ababa.
Yes.
Lots of A's, no E's. Here is your red line. Right at the bottom there. Addis Ababa. I'm so sorry, Lawrence.
I thought that was the capital of Ethiopia.
That is wrong, and it scores you 100 points. I'm sorry.
We will clear that up at the end of the round.
Thank you very much indeed. Now then, Harry, welcome to Pointless. Great to have you here. Tell us all about yourself, Harry.
I'm Harry. I'm a tech consultant. I work in bank, coincidentally. I met Amy in Salisbury, where we both live. She was my next-door neighbour.
How fabulous. How long ago were you neighbours?
15 years ago,
Wow.
probably. Yeah.
And
But
how
we-
long-
We only started dating 3 years ago.
That's what I was going to say. When did you become special neighbours? I see. Very nice indeed. OK, Harry, you were on 2. If you can score 97 or less, there is a place for you in round 2.
I think I'm going to go for Ulaanbaatar.
Ulaanbaatar, says Harry. Here is your red line. Where does Ulaanbaatar get us in relation to that? It is right, you are through. And that's another of those. Very well done indeed, Harry. Another pointless answer adds another £250 to today's jackpot, taking the total up to 3,750. Scores you nothing, leaves your total at 2 and gets you into round 2.
Lovely. It's the capital of Mongolia, and the city's name means Red Hero in Mongolian and honours the national hero who, with the Soviet Union help, liberated Mongolia from Chinese occupation in the early 1920s.
Thank you very much indeed, Angela. Now then, Stacey, welcome back.
Hi.
From County Durham. Tell us more about yourself, Stacey.
I am a dental nurse in a mixed NHS and private dental practice. And the thing that we love more than anything is going on holiday as a family.
Lovely.
Greek islands, definitely.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
just the most perfect place.
Yeah.
Almost unbelievable blue, that sea.
Oh, yeah.
Now then, Stacey, you are on 1. If you can score 98 or less, there's a place for you in round 2.
I am really not good at geography. So I am going to say, hopefully, Kingston.
Kingston.
Yeah.
Kingston. There was a moment there where Lawrence and John's pulses went up, and then he said Kingston. Let's see. Here is your red lines, nice and high. Can we get you below that with Kingston? Yes, we can. It's a terrific answer, Stacey. How do you like that? It's a pointless answer, and being another pointless answer, it adds another £250 to our jackpot, taking the total up to a lovely round £4,000. Scores you nothing, leaves your total at 1.
Yeah, Kingston, the capital of Jamaica, and has been part of UNESCO's Creative Cities Network since 2015. This connects cities all around the world that want to exchange experiences and strategies and ideas in the field of contemporary art and culture.
Thank you very much indeed, Angela. Now then, Martin, welcome to Pointless.
Thank you.
And what kind of magic do you specialise in?
I do close-up magic, I do stage, but I do all sorts of parlour magic. I've done magic for quite a lot of famous people as well.
Is it really cheesy if I ask Martin to do something?
Oh, it's
is there anything you can very quickly
necessary.
do in the?
I can do. Have you got a favourite playing card, Alexander?
Yes, I do.
What is your favourite playing card?
I'm going to tell you, it's Jack of Diamonds.
The Jack of Diamonds, I don't believe this. Robin, could you just hold that for me? Not the King of Hearts, that would be good, wouldn't it? You said to me your favourite playing card was indeed the Jack of Diamonds. Oh, there's the Jack of Diamonds here. So, Robin, could you just hold that there? Now, if you said to me, Martin, the card that I wanted was the King of Hearts, which you could have done.
Yes.
That's got a blue back. This card has a blue back. In fact, every card has a blue back. I took one card early from a red deck and I put it in here. Have you any idea what that could be?
It's going to be the Jack of Diamonds.
Robin, do you?
Ah, it's magic! That's extraordinary. Thank you very much indeed. Wonderful. Oh, it's got to calm down from that. Martin, what are you going to go for? You're on nothing. We're looking for a score of 99 or less.
I've got lots of safe answers, but Robin knows that I'm not a safe person. He's probably watching here. So I'm going to go, I'm not sure the right pronunciation. I'm going for Sana'a, S-A-N-A-A, which is the capital of Yemen.
Sana'a.
Sana'a. If that's right to say
Sana'a.
it.
Here is your red line. Should we see what happens when we say it? Sana'a. Very well done. You're through. And it's another of those. Very well done, Martin. I'd have been disappointed if it hadn't been, I'll be honest, but there we are. That's another pointless answer, and it adds another £250 to today's jackpot, taking the total up to £4,250, scores you nothing, and leaves your total at nothing. Brilliant.
The capital city of Yemen, as you said, it's been inhabited for over 2,500 years. Now, Lawrence, you were so unlucky, just a little slip of the tongue there. You said Addis Ababa, and it's Addis Ababa. So we cannot allow that. I'm sorry.
How many points was that?
It would have scored 1. But not meant to be today. There were lots of pointless answers, so let's have a little look at some of them. Bratislava in Slovakia, Caracas in Venezuela, Havana in Cuba, Khartoum in Sudan, Kingston, which Stacey said, Ljubljana in Slovenia, Nassau in the Bahamas, Riga, which Robin had, and there's Ulaanbaatar, which Harry said. Well done if you had any of those.
Thank you very much indeed, Angela. Well, that brings us to the end of our first round, and it means we have to say goodbye to our first pair, Lawrence and John. I'm sorry, this is the grand farewell as well. Thank you so much for coming to play. It's been great having you on. Lawrence and John. But for the remaining three pairs, it's now time for round two. I mean, you were all amazing. Let me just get that right out there. You are all absolutely amazing, and you've come through that first round with flying colours. Our lowest individual scorer, it's a joint award, goes to Martin, to Robin, to Stacey, and to Harry. Very well done indeed, all of you on nothing. And therefore, unsurprisingly, our lowest joint award goes to Martin and Robin. So spectacular work there. Best of luck to everybody. Our category for round two today is notable births. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, and the question concerns famous people born in Ireland.
My favourite. On each pass, we're going to give you 6 clues to famous people, all of whom were born in Ireland. Before you ask it, I probably do know them. We'll also give you their initials. Please tell us the names of these notable Irish-born people.
Thank you very much indeed. Here is our first board of 6 clues. Notable Irish-born people. Peaky Blinders star who won the Academy Award for Best Actor in 2024, CM. Lawyer who was elected President of Ireland in 1990, MR. TV presenter and radio DJ who was the first host of the TV game show Blankety Blank, TW. Former Munster and Ireland rugby union player who in May 2024 announced his retirement from the sport, SZ. Singer who had a UK top 10 single in 2000 entitled Gotta Tell You, SM. And former Mock the Week host whose tours include Crowd Tickler and So Where Were We, D.O.B. There we are. Robin, over to you.
OK. I think I know a couple of them. I think the one I need to go with is the top one, and I think it's Cillian or Cillian Murphy. I don't know how you pronounce it.
OK, Cillian Murphy, I think. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Cillian Murphy. Cillian Murphy is right for the top one. Down he goes to 39. Very well done.
He became the first Irish-born actor to win the Oscar for Best Actor when he won for playing the role of J. Robert Oppenheimer in Oppenheimer. In case you're wondering, Daniel Day-Lewis was born in London.
Thank you very much indeed. Now, Roger, what are you going to go for?
Tricky, but I think the bottom one is Dermot O'Brien.
Dermot O'Brien, says Roger. Shall we see if Dermot O'Brien is right for the Mock the Week host? Roger, I'm sorry. I'm afraid that's not right. That scores you 100 points.
We will clear that one up at the end of the pass.
Thank you very much indeed. Amy, you are the last person to have this board. Would you like to fill in all the blanks for us?
I am struggling, but I think I'm going to have to just take a stab in the dark and go for the second one, the lawyer who was elected President of Ireland, and just say Matthew Rogers.
Matthew Rogers. Shall we see if that's right? Shall we see if it's right? No, I'm sorry, not Matthew Rogers, Amy. That scores you 100 points.
It would have been Michael, at least, if you were going to get... Roger, I think you've mixed up Dermot O'Leary and Dara O'Brien, which is what we were looking for there. You would have scored 25 for Dara O'Brien. So, the TV presenter and radio host...
Terry Wogan.
Hosted Blankety Blank, indeed. Sir Terry Wogan, 73 for that. Not Matthew Rogers, it was Mary Robinson, first ever female president of Ireland. Mary Robinson scored 7. Samantha Mumba, 5 for that one. And Simon Zebo would have got you 2.
Thank you very much indeed. Well, we're halfway through the round. Let's have a look at those scores. 39, the best score of the pass. Robin and Martin, very well done indeed, because we join Amy and Harry and Roger and Stacey on 100. So Stacey and Harry, it is going to be between the pair of you, I suspect, to see who stays and who goes at the end of the round. Best of luck with that. We're going to come back down the line now. Will the second players please step up to the podium? OK, let's put 6 more clues to famous people born in Ireland on the board, and here they come. Author of the plays Pygmalion and Major Barbara, GBS. Politician who served as Ireland's Taoiseach from 2017 to 2020 and from 2022 to 2024, LV. Singer who had a UK #1 in 1988 with the song Orinoco Flow, E. Jockey who won the 2021 Grand National riding Minella Times, RB. Actor who starred in the TV series The Woman in the Wall and played Jeb in the 2024 film Twisters, DM. And chat show host who became the UK's Eurovision Song Contest commentator in 2009, GN. There we are. Harry, your joint high scorers. We need a low score from you. What are you going to go for?
Well, I think I get in trouble for not answering this one because I went to university in Dublin. So I'm going to go for the top one and go George Bernard Shaw.
Shall we see how far down the column we get with George Bernard Shaw? No red line for you as your joint high scorers. GBS is indeed George Bernard Shaw. That goes down to 38, taking your total up to 138.
You must have been to the pub, the George Bernard Shaw, were you? It's
Bernard
a good
Shaw,
one.
yeah.
Yeah, very, very good. Now, George Bernard Shaw is one of just 2 people to have been awarded both a Nobel Prize and an Oscar. Not for Best Actor. He won the Nobel Prize for Literature and the Oscar for Best Writing of a Screenplay when he adapted Pygmalion for screen. Fast forward to 2016, he was joined in this elite group by Bob Dylan when the Oscar-winning singer also won the Nobel Prize for Literature.
Very good. Thank you very much indeed, Angela. Now then, Stacey. This is where the competition happens. 138 is the score behind you. You're on 100. You have to score 37 or less.
OK. I would like to go for the singer who had the UK #1 in 1988 as Enya.
Enya. Shall we see how many of our 100 people said Enya? Here is your red line. Coming in there. Can we get you below that with Enya? Enya is right. 51 for Enya, taking your total up to 151.
I would, but I feel like Enya doesn't need me to sing her song. Orinoco Flow spent 3 weeks at the top, just 3 weeks at the top of the UK singles chart. Interestingly, she has the same amount of UK top 40 hits as Orinoco from the Wombles, as they both entered the chart countdown 11 times.
I love
Who knew?
that. Thank you very much indeed. Now, Martin, you are through to the next round. It doesn't matter what you score here. There's the board. Fill it.
I know 2 of them. The bottom one's Graham Norton, and I'm pretty sure the jockey who won the Grand National 1 minute at a time was Rachel Blackmore. So I shall go for Rachel Blackmore, please.
Rachel Blackmore, says Martin. No red line, you're already through. How many of our 100 said Rachel Blackmore? Rachel Blackmore is absolutely right. Very good answer. Martin Daniger to 3. This is terrific, taking your total up to 42.
Yes, legendary. The first female jockey to win the Grand National in 2024. She finished 3rd on a different horse, Manila Indo.
I said Manila Ice.
A different thing altogether. Shall we clear up the board?
Let's do that. Well, Graham Norton we've got at the bottom there.
Yes, 50 for Graham Norton.
Leo Varadkar.
The
The
Taoiseach.
Taoiseach.
Yeah, at 10. And then the actor who starred in a TV series.
DM.
He was also in a film with Emma Thompson. Good luck to you, Leo Grand. Anyone?
I remember the film.
Daryl McCormack.
Daryl McCormack.
Yes.
There we are. Thank you.
He scored 2.
Thank you very much indeed, Angela. That brings us to the end of our second round, and it means we have to say goodbye to Stacey and Roger. This is the second farewell. We only get 1 more of these. So next show, we have to go all the way. Stacey and Roger, lovely having you on. Thank you so much for playing. Stacey and Roger. But for our remaining 2 pairs, it's now time for the head-to-head. Martin and Robin, Harry and Amy, huge congratulations. You are now 1 step closer to the final and a chance to play for our jackpot, which currently stands at £4,250. I don't think it's going to stand there for long, because this is where we can fill our boots with other pointless answers for free. £250 for each pointless answer you can find. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many acts who have played the BBC Six Music Festival as they could. Angela.
You will see 6 options. 2 are scoring, 2 are pointless, and 2 are not acts who have played the BBC Six Music Festival. £250 in the jackpot for each pointless answer.
Thank you very much. So can you spot the pointless acts from these 6? Christine and the Queens, Thundercat, Underworld, Mystery Jets, The White Stripes, Kaniki. There we are. Does anybody want to share anything now?
Kaniki was a character in Greece, but I'm not sure if it still might be a person who played there.
Thundercat is an act.
Yeah, the White Stripes.
And Mystery Jets are definitely an act.
Oh, OK.
That-
Yeah.
Thundercat.
I've seen them.
Underworld are definitely
I
an
think.
act as well, but I don't think White Stripes would be pointless.
OK, so Martin and Robin, what would you like to nominate?
I'm thinking just Christine and the Queens because it's my mum's name.
That's as good a reason
It's
as any.
as good a reason as any.
I think that's good. Should we do that? Should we go
please.
Christine and
Yeah.
the Queens? Is Christine and the Queens a pointless act who's played the BBC Six Music Festival? Christine and the Queens. Right. I was ready to shout my joy. One.
Sorry,
well.
Mum.
Never mind. That's all right. Harry and Amy, what would you like to nominate?
Do you want to go Mystery Jets or Thundercat? Do you say Thundercat? If
I'm
you
doubting myself.
OK, let's go for Thundercat then.
OK.
Thundercat. Is Thundercat a pointless BBC Six Music Festival act? Thundercat is also right. And very well done indeed. There we are. That's the noise we wanted to hear.
Absolutely. Thundercat 2017 in Glasgow. He was pointless. Christine and the Queens played in Manchester in 2023. Kaniki, you mentioned, was a Grease character, but also a 90s...
Lawrence back, yeah.
Lauren Laverne, who hosts The Breakfast Show on Six Music, so red herring in there. And the White Stripes, a red herring. They headlined the first Radio 1's big weekend, but they never played the Six Music Festival. Underworld would have got you 4 points. They played in 2016 in Bristol, and then that second pointless answer was Mystery Jets. 2016 in Bristol.
Thank you very much indeed, Angela, and well done. You managed to find 1 pointless answer, which means we can add £250 to the jackpot, and it now stands at £4,500. But who'll be playing for it? Well, you can only find out in the head-to-head. Now, the first pair to win 2 questions will be playing for that jackpot, and you are now allowed to confer before you give your answers. Best of luck to both pairs. Here is our first question, and it's all about molecular models. Angela.
Good luck with this one. We are going to show you 5 pictures of models of molecules. In all of these molecules, a white sphere represents a hydrogen atom, black represents carbon, and red represents oxygen. We'll also give you the first and last letters in the names of these molecules. Please fill in the missing letters and give us the one that you think the fewest people knew.
Thank you very much indeed, Angela. So let's reveal our 5 molecules. Here they come. And we have A, W, R. B, B, E. C, P, E. D, C, N, D, E. And E, E, L. Look how cute that is.
Very cute.
Little molecule.
Remember, white is hydrogen, black is carbon, and red is oxygen.
Well, Martin and Robin will go first as our low scorers.
Yep, I think we go for E, and we think that is ethanol.
Ethanol, say Martin and Robin. Ethanol for E. Now then, Harry and Amy, would you like to talk us through that board?
It's been a while since I've done chemistry, but A is water, D is carbon dioxide, and I believe B is butane, and C is propene. So I think we're going to go for B, which is butane.
OK, B, butane. So we have ethanol and butane. Martin and Robin went for ethanol for E. Shall we see how many of our 100 people said ethanol? Ethanol is right, and it scores you 13. Meanwhile, Harry and Amy are going for B, and they are saying butane. Should we see if that's right? Should we see how many people said butane? Oh, not butane. Very well done indeed, Martin and Robin. After one question, you're up 1-0.
Butane is C4H10 and doesn't quite fit the letters either. That was benzene, C6H6, 6 carbon, 6 hydrogen. Would have got you 4. Water, 35. 2 hydrogen, 1 oxygen, H2O. You were absolutely right about carbon dioxide. CO2, 1 carbon, 2 oxygen, would have got you 33. And then propane, C3H8, 3 carbon, 8 hydrogen, 1.
We are. Thank you very much indeed. Here comes your second question. Harry and Amy, you've got to win this one to stay in the game. Good luck. Our second question is all about architectural styles without bricks.
We are going to show you the names of 5 styles of architecture, but with the letters brick and S removed. Please tell us these architectural styles.
Thank you very much indeed. Let's reveal our 5 architectural styles, and here they are. We have OOO, ATDEO, AFT, MAN, PE, PENDULA, and TOYOO. There we are. Harry and Amy.
So we are going to go with the last one, and we think that that is storybook.
Storybook. Say Harry and Amy, storybook. Now, Martin and Robin, can you talk us through that board?
It's an awful board for us because we can't get a load. So we've got to play safe with Art Deco because we know it's right, but...
Yeah.
OK, you're going to go for Art Deco. So we have storybook and Art Deco. Harry and Amy went storybook. Let's see how many of our 100 said that. Storybook is right. Very, very well done indeed. 3 for storybook. Meanwhile, Martin and Robin have gone Art Deco. Let's see how many of our 100 said Art Deco. Art Deco's right. Down it goes to 31. Very well done indeed, Harry and Amy. You're back in the game. After 2 questions, it's 1-1.
So storybook architecture refers to whimsical, kind of fairy tale, lots of thatched roofs and decorated tiles, and it was the best answer on the board. Xander, any idea on the rest of these?
Yes, I think I can do that. Rococo.
That's the one. 8 for Rococo.
Craftsman.
Craftsman, 26.
And perpendicular.
44.
There we are. Thank you very much indeed. Right. This is the 3rd question. Whoever wins this goes through to the final and gets to play for that jackpot. Best of luck to both pairs. Our 3rd question today is all about jewellery.
We are going to give you 5 clues to things relating to the art of jewellery making, along with alternate letters in their names. Please give us the most obscure answer.
Thank you very much indeed. Let's reveal our 5 jewellery clues. Here they come. We have the process by which a metal is coated in a thin layer of another metal to improve durability and appearance. PAIG. Little metal tubes that can be tightened to secure strands of wire for a neat finish. CIPBAS. Mild acid solution that is used to clean and remove oxidation from soldered metal. PCL. A pattern embossed onto metal to indicate type, purity and maker. HLMR, and traditional technique where threads of metal are woven together to form elaborate patterns, FLGE. Martin and Robin get to go first.
Yeah, OK. Go on, you say it.
We know a couple of them, but I think the lowest one we can try for is filigree for the bottom one.
Filigree for the bottom. Filigree. Now then, Harry and Amy, can you talk us through that board?
So I think the first one is plating. The second one I'm not too sure on. Third, not too sure on either. And then the fourth, hallmark. I think we're going to go with the first one, plating.
Plating, say Harry and Amy. So we have filigree and plating. Martin and Robin went for filigree. Let's see how many of our 100 said that. Filigree is right. 24 for filigree. Meanwhile, Harry and Amy have gone for plating at the top. Should we see how many of our 100 said plating? Plating is right. Oh, this is close. Oh, look, 25 for plating. Very well done indeed. Martin and Robin, after 3 questions, you're through to the final, 2-1.
Can't believe that. Well, you were right to dodge Hallmark. Hallmark scored 52. So the mild acid solution, this is a new one on me. Pickle, like your cucumbers, I guess. 4 for that one. And the little metal tubes that can be tightened to secure strands of wire for a neat finish.
Something beads.
Crimp beads.
Crimp beads.
A pointless answer.
There we are. Thank you very much indeed, Angela. That brings us to the end of our head-to-head round. It means we say goodbye to Harry and Amy. We'll see you next time. And look forward to that very much. But you played incredibly well, Harry and Amy. Superb work. Harry and Amy. For Martin and Robin, though, it's now time for the pointless final. Huge congratulations, Martin and Robin. You have fought off all the competition and you have won our coveted pointless trophy.
That's what we come for.
You now have the chance to win the pointless jackpot. And at the end of today's show, the jackpot is standing at £4,500. It would be lovely to send that jackpot home with you. I mean, this is your only show. You've come, you've been, you've seen, you've conquered. What do you want to see come up?
So anything sport-related would be fine for me. Pop music we're quite good on. Anything you want?
Yeah, I like a bit of Disney or food and drink, that kind of stuff. We spread our knowledge.
We're quite
very
varied.
varied.
We're quite varied.
Yeah.
This is good. This is perfect, in fact. Well, you know what happens. 4 things will appear on the board behind me. Let's hope there's something you want to have fun with here. Today, we can offer you Ancient Egypt, female rappers, films by Wolf Hall actors, the 2023 Netball World Cup. Oops. You asked for sport.
That wasn't quite the sport I had in mind.
Not really what you wanted, is it?
I'd say it's top or bottom, but World Cup, you can just guess some countries, can't you?
If it's players, though,
if it's players, we could be in a spot above her, yes. I do know one.
What would you like to go for?
I think we should go for the bottom one and we can just guess some countries.
Okay.
Hopefully
If
it's
you're
countries.
happy, are you happy to go for it?
Yes,
Right.
yeah.
OK.
You're going to go for
We're
the
here.
2023 Netball World Cup.
Australia met England in the final of the Netball World Cup held in July and August 2023. We are looking for any of the 30 players in their 2 squads, including travelling reserves, even if they didn't actually play. Or we are looking for any of the other 14 national teams, so not England or Australia, that played in the tournament. Very best of luck.
Thank you very much. As always, you've got up to 1 minute to come up with 3 answers. All you need to win that jackpot is for just one of those answers to be pointless. Are you ready?
You ready?
As I'll ever be, yeah.
OK, well, let's put 60 seconds up on the clock. There they are. Your time starts now.
Right, so obviously we need...
You know one player, you said.
Yeah,
so.
I forget the player because that was very famous. So obviously we need countries that play basketball or netball as such. Yeah, it could be. It's the same thing in my eyes.
Yeah.
Japan play a lot of basketball, so I reckon we can go for Japan. New Zealand, I think, would be a good shout. The Philippines play a lot of basketball as well. Trying to think what else.
Do you think because they play basketball, they'll play netball?
They'll have
OK, I think the
a
Philippines
fund.
is good. I like that.
Yeah, you like the Philippines?
Yeah.
I think Japan, say they do
OK.
participate in most things. And, yeah, New Zealand, they do a lot of cricket, they do a lot of basketball.
If Australia won, though, will New Zealand be...
Yes, it might not be a pointless
Pointless,
answer. I'm
so
quite
what
happy
do
to
you
get rid
think?
of it.
What else you got?
Spain, we could try.
10 seconds left.
Go for somewhere more random.
More random than Spain.
Yeah.
Portugal.
Yeah?
Yeah, OK. Or Brazil.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brazil.
OK, that is your time up. Let's have your 3 answers. What are you going to go
I
for?
think there
The
was
Philippines.
Philippines,
Brazil,
Brazil,
and
Japan.
Japan.
and Japan. Of those 3, which do you think is your best shot at a pointless answer?
Philippines.
Philippines will put last.
Yeah.
Least likely to be pointless.
Brazil.
Brazil.
Brazil, and then Japan goes in the middle. So
Yeah.
Brazil, Japan, Philippines. OK, well, let's put those answers up on the board in that order, and here they are. We have Brazil, Japan, and the Philippines. Well, if one of these turns out to be pointless, you'll be leaving here with £4,500. What would you like to do with that, Martin?
Oh, before Martin, because Martin always decides what we do with the money, I think it's time for me to cut him in half.
Yes.
So I would like some sort of box that I can put him in, put swords in, and make him jump out of in a different outfit.
Oh,
I think
very
it's time.
good. I think the time
we
has
need more
absolutely
women
the
in
tape.
magic, and we need to be coming forward more, not standing at the back doing this.
To be fair,
Right.
that's not a bad shout. I put my hands up, but I'm not sure what dress is going to suit me, but we'll cross that bridge if we come to it.
Very good indeed. OK, well, very best of luck, particularly on the back of that. Your first answer is Brazil. In all 3 cases, we're looking for teams that played in the 2023 Netball World Cup. Brazil, your least confident answer, but let's see how many of our 100 people said it. Brazil. Oh. OK, 1 down, 2 more to go. £4,500 up for grabs if Japan is a pointless answer. Exactly the same criteria. Japan. No, not Japan. Which means everything is now riding on the Philippines, which is a cracking answer. £4,500 if Philippines is a pointless answer to teams that took part in the 2023 Netball World Cup. No, I'm so sorry. Well, there we are. I'm afraid you didn't manage to find any pointless answers. It was a really tough category for you. And though you haven't won the jackpot, you very much have won today's pointless trophy. So very, very well done indeed for that, Martin and Robin.
Hard luck. Well, let's have a look at some of the pointless answers, starting with players in the Australia or England final squads. Courtney Bruce, Jiva Mentor, Helen Houseby, Imogen Allison. In fact, everyone was pointless, apart from the following, who scored points: Amy Carter, Francesca Williams, Liz Watson and Steph Wood. Moving on now to teams that played in the 2023 Netball World Cup. Here are some of the pointless answers. Barbados, Fiji, Malawi, Trinidad and Tobago. And there were 4 more pointless answers. They were Singapore, Sri Lanka, Tonga and Zimbabwe. Very well done if you got any of those at home.
Thank you very much indeed, Angela. And thanks once again, Martin and Robin. I'm sorry you didn't win our jackpot today. That will therefore roll over onto the next show, when we will be playing for £5,500. Join us then to see if someone can win it. Meanwhile, it's goodbye from Angela.
Bye-bye.
That is goodbye from me. Goodbye.